So how's I called He AIB today before you came over to get that quote. Because I'd like put the online like quote request through like 4 times.
Yeah.
And I never got an email that I saw.
That's nice.
So I called them, said, I've got this car. I want to get canopy, go the deluxe bull bar with a winch.
Yeah.
And also, I want to see what like the price is like for a long range fuel tank.
Yeah.
Guess what the total came up to?
$10,000.
More. It was over 11,000. $11,000 to get the canopy, a bull bar, winch, long range fuel tank. And there's still like once we get all those things, there's still more stuff you could get that you want to get as well.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, like the long range fuel tank, we don't necessarily need.
No, we don't. That's why I was like, I just want to see what the price is like.
Yeah.
And it was like $2,000 or something.
Okay.
Because they take out the old one
Yeah.
and you get 140 liters.
Yeah.
But really, like, you just put some jerry cans in, save yourself $2,000.
Yeah. True.
But if we just went like, and the winch itself, that was like $2,000.
Yeah.
So we could scrap the winch and just get a second-hand one or an older winch.
Yeah, that's all right.
But you can't really do that with the canopy and the bull bar. No. It's just difficult to find. But the canopy and bull bar came to just those two, if we got those. Like 7.4, 7.5.
Damn.
Or more. It's like nearly 8, I think.
Damn.
So it's nearly $4,000 each. Like over $3,500 each to do that. I'm thinking about the other option is sell the car.
True.
Here's my problem with that. I don't think that I will actually be able to sell it for more than 13.
Yeah.
I bought it for like 14.5 or 15.
Yeah. 14.5, I remember.
Yeah, it was 14,500 I bought it for. Now it's got more Ks on the clock. It's ticked over 200, like 1,000, 203,000 or something.
Yeah.
It's got super scratched up on the side from just having to get through tight places.
Yeah.
In the bush. And what else? I mean, it's super fucking dirty.
Yeah.
Like I can clean it up, but like those scratches are never going anywhere. I bought it with a working bull bar and light bar. The light bar stopped working, and the bull bar, the spotlights.
Yeah.
I had to cut them off to take off the bull bar because they were routed like through. Like you couldn't get them off. There was no way. There was no clip or anything. So I just cut the wires. So now there's none of that on there. The light bar I could probably hook back up.
Yeah. She's just a bit old.
She's not that. She's younger than us.
Really?
2007.
Damn.
Yeah. It's only turns 18 this year.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
Fuck, that's weird.
Yeah, that's wild, 2007. People born in 2007 turning 18.
Well, like, look, I'm 2006. And
I'm 2005.
Yeah.
But the thing about that is I'm born at the end.
Yeah.
So I'm like closer to 2006.
Yeah, same thing. Like I'm started 2006, so.
Yeah. But still, I say I'm 2005 and someone's like, yeah, I'm born in 2007. And they're like the same age as me. And because every time I think of like how old I am, because I'm just turned 19 a bit ago.
Yeah.
Just over a month ago now. Yeah, just over a month. And I still think I'm 18. And saying that I'm not 18 anymore is like weird, eh?
Well,
It's so weird.
it's been really weird for me the past week because I've been doing like mentoring at a year 11 camp, and all these year 11s are like, wait, how old are you?
Yeah.
Oh wait, you're like the same age as my older brother, or like
Yeah,
you're still a fucking child
yeah, you're like, yeah,
because I'm 18. And it's just like,
you're not a child.
I'm an adult, I promise.
You just grow quite a lot mentally once you. I mean, I guess you either do or you don't. Some people don't.
Yeah.
Some people I know like turn 18 and they graduate, and then you're talking to them and you're like, man, you need to go back to grade 9. Like, fucking hell, you missed a few steps getting to this point.
Yeah.
Anyways, welcome back to the Big Things podcast. It is episode 3. Isn't
Maybe 2 or 3.
It's episode. Oh yeah, no, I
Did that get
yeah,
turned to?
it did get up.
Okay.
Yeah, it's scheduled.
Cool.
It's scheduled for the 24th.
Sweet.
So today's Friday.
Yeah.
So it was exactly a week from when the first episode went up,
Yeah.
and we're doing them 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So it'll go up in 7 days from now, the 24th.
Yeah.
And then this one will go up in 3 weeks from now.
Perfect. And by
So,
then we'll have a set schedule for recording these things.
Hopefully. Well, yeah, exactly. Hopefully by then. But our schedules will change.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did I tell you what my uni schedule is?
No, you haven't.
Oh, dude, it's so chill. Dude.
I've seen Amelia's. That's fucked up. That
What's
is fucked
Amelia's?
up. She's in there for like 2 days, 4 hours maybe.
Oh, I'm in for 2 days and 4 hours.
Yeah, fuck you too.
But I'm doing part-time uni.
Yeah, I
She's
know.
not.
Fuck both of
I'm
you.
doing part-time.
I don't
Hers
care.
is worse. Like, but she's doing nursing. Like, how can she be doing less than me?
I don't know. She's in there like fuck all.
Maybe she's got online classes.
I should show you my schedule. It's like 21 hours a week.
21 hours.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. Yeah, well, I guess that's a Masters of Chemical Engineering. Full-time at UQ.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
I'll be
dude.
so fine.
I'm doing a crayon eating degree at USC. Nah.
I love when Lauren sends me, Lauren Johns,
Yeah.
she sends me like photos from her uni class.
We're just full government name dropping people now.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Go on.
She's just like doing Kahoots, doing quizzes,
Bro, she's in grade 11 again.
drawing pigs. Like she's literally had a class where they were like drawing animals.
Why?
I don't
What
know.
does she study?
She's doing
Animal biology?
She's doing
not?
criminology and psychology.
How does
I
this
think?
pick make you feel?
Psychology, yeah.
Jeez.
I don't know.
My boss
but,
did psychology.
It's really sad for me
For you.
because then I just send like my drawings of thermodynamics and
Yeah.
all my math.
Yeah. Yeah, but you got to enjoy it
I do.
a little bit.
But,
at
like,
least.
I wouldn't mind drawing a pig every now and then.
Wait. You ever heard of hobbies?
Yeah, I don't have time for those.
Really?
Not really.
No, neither. Wait, yeah, I do. Like everything that I'm like, oh, I'm so busy. It's all just because of dedications to hobbies.
Yeah, really. Like I say, I don't.
I mean,
have
really,
hobbies.
anything can be a hobby. Like you can have a hobby of like artwork.
Yeah.
And then that is like the most flexible thing you can do in the world. Like you can do
Exactly.
that on a bus.
Like my
And
hobby.
that's your hobby.
My hobby is watching movies, which I do at
Fair.
least once a week,
How really?
Yeah.
Just one movie a week.
at least.
You have like a
Sometimes
schedule for
more.
that too?
Nope.
Just
I'm
put
just
on a
like,
movie.
do I have hours? Yes, I have hours. Let's
Oh.
watch it.
Yeah. What do you watch? What was the last one you watched?
I saw Moana 2 on the weekend.
Dude, you can't be like, oh, I watch one movie a week. I'm so busy. I don't have enough time. What am I gonna watch this week? Moana 2. That's the movie you picked.
We were in Sydney and we literally had no choice. Like
How?
the choices were Mufasa, which I've already seen, Wicked,
not
which
have
I've already seen, Gladiator 2,
internet,
which
the-
I've already seen.
The internet.
We had two free
haven't
movie.
seen
We had two
Gladiator
free
2.
movie tickets.
Shit, I don't know if I've seen Gladiator. Oh, that's fair enough though. I don't know
So
if I've even seen the first Gladiator.
you
the
should
whole
watch both
thing.
of them. They're great.
I know.
The second one's like the ending
Okay.
isn't fulfilling.
That's Topaz.
Yeah,
By the way.
she's hanging out.
She's hanging out. She's being all funny. And
Yeah,
then-
no, Moana 2 was good. I liked it. And before that, it was John Wick 2. I saw.
Have you seen one?
Yes,
Good.
I watched one.
I
'Cause
believe
I
last
have
time-
I have seen 2 before. I've seen the second one. That was the
Twice.
only John Wick movie I've ever seen.
Yeah, I believe last time I spoke to you about this, You were
Yeah.
like, I've only ever seen 2 and not the other ones. It makes no sense.
And then I
'cause
watched the
they're
first
all
one.
one continuation. Like, there's no gap.
Well, yeah, the first 3 happened like within a week, and then the 4th one's like 8 months later. But don't worry about that.
Have I seen the 4th one?
I'm about to watch the 3rd one, maybe tonight or
The
tomorrow
3rd one's
night.
good. It's not as good as the 1st or 2nd.
Ah, okay.
I don't think I've seen the 4th.
I don't like the ending of the 2nd one. I
How
feel
long
like
till they make a game out of that?
Hmm?
How long till they make a game out of John Wick?
I don't know that they will. He's already in Fortnite, so that's good enough.
Yeah, why did they do that? Sell their soul. I hate Fortnite. Fortnite's ruined just culture. Just everything.
Dude, everything's in Fortnite.
Yeah, that's what I hate
Snoop
about
Dogg's
it.
in
You
Fortnite.
can't escape it. Like, why?
All the Marvel things are in Fortnite.
Why?
All the DC things are in Fortnite. Star
all
Wars
these
is in
boomers,
Fortnite.
all these boomers that are controlling the actual like decisions of what goes, you know,
Yeah.
who they sell their soul to, are just like, yes, everyone loves Fortnite. No, no, 4-year-olds love Fortnite, and you put John Wick in it,
Yeah, dude.
a movie that's like,
And now 4-year-olds love John Wick.
yeah, but nah.
You can't tell me when you were 4 you would have liked John
I was
Wick.
literally just thinking about that.
Yeah.
It's just, of course I did. Of course I would have.
Yeah, exactly. It's
But-
you.
Oh, my argument sucks. I give up. I just don't like Fortnite.
Okay.
I don't think, you know what, even if Fortnite was like it is today, like if I was 13 today,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be playing Fortnite.
You sure?
I'm 100% sure.
You sure?
Because when I was 13, I was playing Fortnite, but that was back when season 1 or 2
Yeah, like
happened.
2 or
Like
3,
that was
yeah.
when it came out. And I played from like season 2. I played season 3. I didn't play Super a lot. Wasn't good at it. I didn't really like it. But I had like a few friends that played it. Like,
Yeah.
do you remember Blake from school? Balake?
Which one?
Cole? Really?
I don't think so. Did he leave
Did
before
you
you know?
Yeah. Do you know Nate? Oh wait, you wouldn't have been there.
No. I don't think
Shit, true. No, he was like year 7 to
so. Yeah.
end of year 8 probably.
That was before Dane. BD.
Yeah, he moved like down to like Caboolture or something, or
Okay.
Brisbane.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that was the first time I ever got on a train. Was like he'd moved away.
Oh, okay.
It was like a few months or like half a year later.
Yeah.
And I just texted him and I was like, "Oh hey, what's going on, man?" on Discord. He was like, "Oh blah blah, talking about this and that," and I was like, "Oh, surely we catch up this weekend."
I'm coming over.
He was like, "All right, bet, get on a train."
Huh.
I was like, asked my mum, I was like, "Hey mum, can I get on a train and go down to this person's house in like Brisbane?" She was like, "Okay."
Nice.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
The train was slow as fuck too. It's the one that goes like out.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I don't like Fortnite because
The only reason I played Fortnite is because they had Fortnite Save the World, like the zombie sort of game.
I played that once with Blake.
That shit was dope. I liked that, and I was waiting for them to just release like the actual game. But then they had Battle Royale, and I played that to fill the time, waiting for them to release Save the World. And then they never did.
You play many games?
I've been playing a lot of Assassin's Creed right now.
You did.
Odyssey.
Yeah, Odyssey's got to be like one of the worst ones.
You sure?
Yeah, in my opinion.
Well, what
Is
have
that
you
the
played?
one in Egypt or something?
No, it's the one in ancient Greece.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Origins
nah, fuck that
is the one in Egypt.
Yeah, yeah. Nah, fuck both of them.
Why?
Um,
I will say story-wise, they're kind of meh, but I
yeah,
like the
that's probably
gameplay.
why. They're story-based games, and
Look,
it just doesn't make sense. Like,
Up
no, I
the-
get like just no matter where you put Assassin's Creed, it's a unique style of game, and the combat and stuff is gonna be fun, and you get to do like the parkour stuff
Yeah.
and the sneaky stuff, or just
Exactly.
not, and like that's always gonna be fun, but you can't. You gotta go if you're gonna start the Assassin's Creed like playing any of them. Go back to 2011, when
what was that, Syndicate? No, before then.
no, Syndicate came out after that. Syndicate came out like 2015.
Yeah.
I think I haven't played Syndicate. I feel like it'd be
Because it goes
good.
1,
People don't really
2,
like Syndicate that much either.
3,
You gotta remember this is Ubisoft we're talking about.
Unity, Syndicate, Black Flag?
No. No, Black Flag was 4 or 5. It goes 1 to Revelations is
Oh,
Assassin's Creed
Revelations.
3.
Okay, that's Assassin's Creed 3
I
then.
believe Assassin's Creed 3 is Revelations.
Yeah.
Then you get Assassin's Creed Rogue.
Right.
Rogue is my favorite.
Okay.
Like my maybe top 3 or like that's up there with
Which ones have
Skyrim
you
for me
played?
is like favorite games.
Yeah.
Okay, Rogue. Which one's that?
No, which ones of the Assassin's Creed games have you played?
Rogue, Black Flag, Valhalla,
Right.
and Valhalla I really like. It's really not Assassin's Creed though.
From
But
Egypt on, it's just not Assassin's Creed because it's way before the Assassins and Knights Templar are just like
yeah,
a thing.
yeah. Honestly, in terms of story, oh, what's the other one I have? Unity.
Yeah.
Unity's good,
Okay.
but if you want to like play Unity, like I didn't like Unity that much. I need to keep playing it, like to go
Yeah.
through it to really give myself an opinion. I think the game is good. But I played like an hour or something of it, and I was like, it's kind of meh.
Fair enough. I've already put like 40 hours into
Because
Odyssey.
it's really like into which one?
Odyssey,
Odyssey.
like in the past 2 weeks,
Nice,
easily.
nice.
Well, not this week.
That's what
the
I
week
did with
before.
Valhalla when I got Valhalla. Because
Yeah.
that was the newest one that like just
Yeah.
came out. I got it. I put like 80 hours in over a couple weeks.
They're releasing a Japanese one.
That one, that sounds sick.
I'm excited.
I haven't seen anything about it though.
Trailer looks cool. Or just like
I'm not gonna get
even
it.
the trailer, just like
Dude,
first look photos.
I paid so much for Valhalla and I haven't played it enough. So, like, I haven't
paid
finished the game.
$15 for Odyssey, so
I like Valhalla because I really love that time period.
yeah, that's my thing with Odyssey. I love Ancient Greece. So
Yeah, okay. It does really just feel like a rip-off of Vikings because Vikings, like the Netflix show, was so
Yeah.
popular. And not really like a rip-off. Like, it's got its own spin and it follows because they're always trying to like follow actual historical beliefs and
Yeah.
stuff. So it's got like its own kind of spin on that time period. But I didn't like any of the characters within my first 80 hours of playing the game.
okay.
Like I enjoyed the mechanics. I
Yeah.
enjoyed the combat, even though it was different. I didn't really like the ships.
the ships are interesting.
were so much better in Rogue and Black Flag.
Okay.
Because Rogue is like the first one, I think it's the first one that they introduced their ships to.
Yeah.
And it was really, really good.
That was the
fucking
one in
love
like colonial America, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one in. You go to 3 places: North Atlantic, New York, and the North America.
Right.
So you can sort of say like go to those 3 places and switch between them.
Fair.
And I actually don't really understand the geography of it
Yeah.
because I never really thought about it, but it's weird.
That does sound very weird. Because like technically all of those are just New York. Or New York is all of those. I don't
Yeah, well,
know.
they're all in the same area. I mean,
Yeah.
you're sailing by ship.
Yeah.
But you can either be in the city of New York,
Okay.
and you're not on your ship, and you've got all like your like different areas of the city.
Yeah.
So like Manhattan or something.
Yeah.
You got all the different areas of the city
boroughs.
that you can go through and do like all your different sort of side quests and objectives and take over that
Yeah.
like almost like gang area. And you're just the whole time you're kind of going through and trying to, because it's during the 7 Years' War.
Oh, okay.
So the whole time it's French versus English.
Yeah.
And but really, I think the main reason I love it, because like to really care about anything, like the show or whatever I'm watching or the movie can be kind of shitly made. It can be like a really cliche or cringy TV show or something. But if I really like the characters and I really want to see what like these characters does, that's kind of all that matters. Everything else is just a bonus as to how much I really want to rewatch that show. Like with Suits,
Yeah.
I love Suits, and the reason for that is just because like the Mike and Harvey
Great
main characters I just really like. I don't know. I just like the character development and whatnot.
Yeah.
And it's particularly the character development. It's the same thing with Rogue.
Okay.
Where the main character who plays Shay Patrick Cormac, his kind of like story that you're almost watching is very, very interesting one.
Yeah, because I prefer in the older Assassin's Creed games how the player.
Brotherhood. I missed out Brotherhood. I knew I missed one. I've also played Revelations.
Okay.
So hold on. Brotherhood, Revelations, Rogue, Black Flag, and Valhalla.
Yeah.
Those are the ones I've played.
Okay.
Fuck, that's a bigger list than I thought.
Yeah, I think there's like what 10.
It's got to be like 11 or 12.
Yeah.
Bro, like they
1,
pump them
2,
out.
3.
They could have released the first one and then everything else could be a DLC.
Yeah.
Like that's what GTA does. That's basically what they've done.
Yeah.
But you pay another, like, you know, let me Google how many there are.
Because I prefer in the older games, though I haven't played them, I just prefer like from a story standpoint that the character that you are that goes in the Animus and goes back is a descendant of that character. Whereas
Have you seen the movie?
I have. I watched that.
I watched
a
that on
few
my
weeks
birthday.
ago.
Oh, you watched it a few weeks ago?
Yeah.
It's kind of
was-
cool. It's very different to how the actual
very
games
different, but I
are. But
like
it's the same idea. It's really cool.
It's a cool take.
It like goes through. There's 13. First one came out in 2007.
Yeah. I knew that.
2018.
Holy shit.
And the latest one was Mirage. Bullshit. That can't be up to date. That was in 2023. They span 2,300 years of history over 13 mainline games.
But yeah, from I think it's like Egypt, like Origins on, you're just some random person and you can just go back to whoever. You don't have to be like a descendant or whatever the fuck like that. Which is,
That doesn't make any sense.
yeah. They upgraded the Animus, so now you just need like a little bit of DNA and all of a sudden you're that person.
Yeah, you really have to play the first ones.
Okay.
Like you don't have. I don't think you have to play the first game that came out.
Because I remember reading like 2, 3 onwards is where like the stealth really ramps up.
Yeah, you really should play. In my opinion, Black Flag is not necessary.
Everybody I've spoken to says Black Flag is the one you need to play.
I think they're right. My thing with Black Flag was I played. I had Assassin's Creed Rogue was one of the earlier or first games I got when I got an Xbox.
Yeah.
Back when I was yay high, and I played so many hours of that because I had that. Eventually, I had Skyrim.
Yeah.
And I had like Forza.
Yeah.
And I just would like play those, and that was all I wanted to do.
Yeah.
That's all I did. So I'd already put however many hours into Assassin's Creed Rogue. Assassin's Creed Rogue, I'm pretty sure it came out. Did it come out after? It might have come out after. But it's the exact same thing. It's the exact same like mechanics as Black Flag. They're almost identical, different just setting and story and the characters and whatever.
Yeah.
I've got like no reception here, so I can't Google it.
Unfortunately.
One of them came out directly before or after the other.
Yeah.
And
I'm pretty
Rogue,
sure it went 1, 2, 3. Then there were 2 games. Then there was Black Flag. Something like that.
it would have gone. Was Revelations 3?
I don't remember the name.
Revelations was one of the earlier ones.
Yeah.
That's either 4 or 3. I think
4 was Black
4 was
Flag.
Brotherhood.
No, 4 was Black Flag.
Oh, really?
Like it's called Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag.
Oh, it is. Then 5 is going to be Rogue.
Mm.
And 6 is Brotherhood, right?
I'll take that. I don't know.
But Brotherhood would have
I
come
think
out
after
before
Black
that.
Flag, they stopped the numbering.
Yeah. I know they did.
Mm.
Because Rogue doesn't have one. Either way, Rogue is just fucking sick.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I didn't really dig it because if I went back and played it, and I had the time, I'd like it. I'd be able to finish it and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But the all the mechanics the exact same, and in Rogue, the ships are the exact same.
Yeah.
And so and with Rogue, it's almost like 50-50 ships and land combat,
Okay.
almost. Maybe less on the ship side.
Yeah.
But the ships are really cool. And then you go into Black Flag, and it's like it's all about the ships,
Okay.
and the combat is all the exact same, pretty much. It's just kind of a little bit more fleshed out in some areas, I think, maybe. And I didn't really dig the story a whole lot because the assassin you were playing wasn't an assassin.
Yeah. Okay.
He was straight up just a pirate
Yeah.
and a meh one.
Okay.
And he fucking got in some, in the opening scene, he's in a fight with another ship, which is run by an assassin.
Okay.
Their ships go to shit. He's like stranded on an island, and the assassin's also on that island. And he chases down this assassin or something along these lines
Yeah.
and kills him and takes his gear,
Right.
goes to this place and basically just pretends that he is that assassin. And just kind of, from then on, he started just doing what he does. And it doesn't really make much sense in terms of like you go from playing like Brotherhood and Rogue, were the first two I played,
Yeah.
and then Revelations, which is even earlier to that, but that's still Ezio Auditore.
Yeah.
And then you go to fucking whatever this pirate's name is, who just picks up a hood and just goes, "I'm an assassin." He's just like a cosplaying assassin. I don't know, but I haven't really played it enough. I just didn't dig it a lot.
Okay. Fair enough.
But really, for like the anime side of things, you need to play Brotherhood,
Okay.
because like the whole story is the entertainment. I feel like is in playing the assassin,
Yeah.
but the story is more like between the Knights Templars and the assassins in present day.
Yeah.
Where, you know, the whole reason they're going through the Animus is to fight off the assassins and Templars in present day.
Yeah.
And I was playing, because I didn't finish Revelations either, but I played the Revelations. I played Rogue, and I played a little bit of Black Flag. But in Rogue and Brotherhood, I finished the story like 5 times. And I've got all the understanding of the Animus from those games.
Yeah.
And what's going on behind the scenes and all these other like artifacts and stuff that they're talking about, like the Apple of Eden they're trying to track down, and
Yeah.
all the power that has, and all these other things. And then I went to playing Valhalla, where it skipped like, 8 games.
Yep.
And all this development in the actual world they're in. And then they were in some like apocalyptic world where shit's going crazy with new characters and like descendants of the characters that were in the like Brotherhood and stuff. And you're just like, what the fuck is going on here?
Very different.
Yeah, and they don't really fill you in.
Yeah.
So it's almost like watching John Wick 2, then 1. I don't know, I feel like you should definitely play at least Brotherhood.
I will.
Because that's
try to
Ezio.
pick that up. Yeah.
And Ezio is like
Because he had like a trilogy of games, didn't he? As I understand.
Brotherhood, Revelations. I think he's in Unity.
Okay.
But you don't play him.
Fair.
He was one of like. There's Altair, who's meant to be like the.
Okay.
He's in 1, so it's all about him. In the first one, don't need to play that. Fuck that game.
Well, because the first game came about.
Have you seen like the cinematic trailers, like the movies?
No.
Oh, dude, they're sick.
Okay.
That's all about Ezio from Revelations.
Oh, okay, you can show me that after this.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first game, it actually came about. Do you know the Prince of Persia series?
No.
Well, basically, you play as this prince of Persia. And they were trying to make another installment for Prince of Persia, and they were like, oh, we don't want you to be a prince, we want you to be someone who has to, like, earn the right to be a prince or something like that, or, like, defend a prince or something like that. And then they're like, oh, fuck it, Assassin's Creed. Because it's like, oh, you're a bodyguard sort of thing. And then they went more stealthy with it, and then Prince of Persia, like, assassins come from that sort of area.
Yeah.
And then
So that's
Had
how
a
that's how they
completely
got the
different
idea to make the Assassin's Creed
yeah, and then they're doing a remake
franchise.
that I think actually released last year or is releasing this year of the Prince of Persia games,
Oh,
which is
really?
about to come out. So I'm kind of interested to maybe check that out.
Yeah. Sounds alright. Do you know any history about the Knights Templar?
Like real world history or Assassin's Creed history?
I saw the same shit.
Yeah. I mean, like, vaguely. I was watching a few videos about the Crusades earlier. Basically, just like how they were, yeah, really bad, but also kind of justified.
The Templars.
Not really the Templars, but the
Oh,
actual
the
whole Crusades themselves. Because
Yeah.
a lot of historians are like, just in a lot of things you read, they'll be like, oh, the Crusades were terrible and they were this terrible period of time and they never should have happened.
Hmm.
But they sort of came about because Islam spread all throughout Northern Africa and then started pushing into Iberia and then pushing from the east as well. And like really putting a lot of stresses on Europe. And then Europe was like, no, let's fuck these guys out of here.
That reminds me. The other reason I don't like the newer Assassin's Creed games is because, like I was saying, you don't actually play as like an assassin from Black Flag. You just kind of become an assassin. It's kind of odd.
Yeah, you're not
I mean,
assassins
it
in any of the
works.
new games either.
Hey?
Well, the assassins aren't around yet in the new games either, so you're not an assassin. Like in Odyssey, you're a Misthios, which is just like mercenary but Greek.
Hmm. Yeah, it makes no sense.
Yeah.
But like, it still works. But there's like the whole thing about having the hidden blade and stuff, and how it's always covered and hidden. In Valhalla, the blade has to be on the outside of armor for the Vikings.
Okay.
Because it's like, it's basically like, you know, treason to their gods or whatever.
Okay.
To kill someone using like from hidden.
Yeah. Okay.
Like to kill someone behind their back or not show a weapon or something like that.
It's like an honor
Like if you have a
thing.
weapon, you have to have it shown and
Yeah.
stuff. So they wouldn't be able to go to Valhalla, to their heaven.
In Odyssey, they don't have like the hidden blade or anything. He just has like a spear of, like his grandfather's spear. His grandfather's Leonidas. He led the 300 through Sparta, but like he just has his spear, and it's just like, yeah, dude, it helps me in battle. I can see
so
visions with the spear.
Do they have the eagle?
Yeah, he has the eagle.
Why?
What
like
do you
the
mean?
whole-
Why?
Nah, dude. That's like the whole thing about like makes no sense anymore.
Actually, so his eagle's called Icaros.
Yeah.
And there was a mission where this guy was impersonating like the main character, and he had a bird called Chikaros because it was a chicken. So then I killed him and his chicken, and
Oh, good on you.
yeah, because basically he just like fucked up a town. But I was like, details.
Big deal. Yeah. No, in Rogue, in Valhalla, the way that you like become an assassin as the Viking guy
Yeah.
is you like run this clan, and these two assassins that are just traveling around, you know, Norway or something.
Yeah, just like, hey, would you like to hear about Lord and Savior?
Yeah, they just kind of pop up and they like teach you how to hide in bushes and how to jump into hay bales and how to and then they bestow upon him the hidden blade that's not hidden anymore. It's like, all right, like this is
Fair
I was like,
enough.
this is dumb as shit. But then I just kept playing. It was actually fun.
Okay.
The ships I hate from that game though.
Yeah.
But the actual combat is kind of more.
The ship combat's just really basic in Odyssey.
Yeah, I've seen that one. It doesn't look good. Like in Rogue, at least you've got like mortars and you take on forts in
Damn.
Rogue, like in your ship. And if you kill enough ships in open waters, then you can get a wanted level and bounty hunters will come after you.
Yeah, that's in Odyssey.
Yeah, that's so sick. And then you can take over them. And you've got a fleet, so you can like incapacitate a ship, then board the ship, and your crew and their crew fight, and you like can go and board them and take them out. And so like one of my favorite things to do is start boarding a ship, then like go up to the crow's nest or whatever, and jump over to their mast, then run along to them, and then just jump from their crow's nest all the way down and kill someone. And before my crew, they're still like shooting guns, before they can reach over and climb over, I've just like slaughtered like half of them and they surrender
Yeah.
to one person. Like that is the most satisfying thing to do. Once you've done that, you can either salvage it, repair your ship, or add that ship to your fleet,
Right.
and you appoint a captain.
Yeah.
And then you can go down to like the kind of warboard thing where you control your fleet, and you send them out on missions throughout
That's fucking dope.
throughout the Americas. So you're fighting the 7 Years War,
Yeah.
and you have an entire fleet working for,
Either side.
whoever you're working for. And so you send out, different fleets, and you take over a man of war in your little brigand, and then you can add it to your fleet, and then you send that man of war out to fucking Lisbon or something, and
Story-wise,
and you're getting like trade routes and stuff. Yeah. It's so much fun, dude.
Story-wise, that seems pretty similar to Odyssey because they're obviously fighting the Peloponnesian War. So
yeah,
Athens
except you're an
and
actual
Sparta.
assassin in this game.
Yeah, I know, but
in this one, Shea Patrick Cormac, he grew up in England, and had no money because it's the 7 Years War.
Yeah.
Or going into it, I guess. And they started stealing things, and his mate, who was like grown up with for years and years, had some connection to the assassins. And because he was like getting really good at like stealing things and stuff like that, and just sneaking around and surviving on his own, he eventually started being like looked after by the assassins and grew up just in the assassins.
Yeah.
So both of these two have just forever grown up as assassins, pretty much.
Fair enough.
And you get to meet. It's also set when Blackbeard is around.
Oh, okay.
And is it you've got it's gotta be before. I wonder if it's set before Brotherhood.
Couldn't tell you.
What's his name? Oh, there's one guy's name who's like a really important character.
Okay.
And he actually like runs the assassins in that area.
Ah.
Like he runs that that whole like faction of assassins there.
Yeah.
And you don't like him very much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Fuck, I can't remember shit from that game. Anyway, that's enough talking about assassins, I think.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah, 11K or 8K if we just get the canopy and thing, or nearly 8K.
Fuck.
So if we
How much for just the canopy?
just the canopy, but then we don't have a bull bar. Or
we got a baby bull bar.
Yeah, but so just the canopy is like 3 and a bit.
Okay.
I think it's cheaper than the bull bar.
That's cool.
At
least we know that's.
And that's the one with the 2 manually lockable windows.
Yeah.
So you can lift up both side windows and you can lock them manually.
Sweet.
I think that would be like that's a must-have.
Yeah.
That we can get that and sort out the bull bar later. But the bull bar is like, I don't think we can do it without having a proper bull bar. Like
Well, what about that bull bar that we did buy?
we don't have the brackets for it.
How much are the brackets?
I'd have to take it to a just like manufacturing place, and then I'd have to make some brackets up.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, that's a bit of a hassle.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be cheap. It'd probably be a little bit cheaper.
I'd say it could be, because like.
It'd be a little bit cheaper than getting the ARB one, but the ARB one will be like twice as strong.
Yeah.
For sure. I mean, ARB is just expensive for this shit. I know it's cheaper if it wasn't a Navara as well, but it is a Navara, so.
I feel like reasonably. How much wood?
How much
So
wood
the-
could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
0.
Why?
Because a woodchuck could not chuck all the wood. If a
But-
woodchuck could chuck wood.
If a woodchuck could chuck wood, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck?
I disagree.
You're not allowed to do that.
Okay. Chuck Norris said no.
Chuck Wood Norris.
Yeah, he actually has the intellectual property for chuck, so
How much wood could Chuck Norris chuck if Chuck Norris could chuck wood?
well, what, we spent 1,100 on the bull bar that we already have.
Yeah.
Brackets and installment, how much would that cost? Because if that's like less than a $4,000 bull bar, I'm happy. It is a hassle though.
Yeah. I don't even know where to go for that kind of thing.
Ask ARB.
Hey, ARB, will you fit this other branded bull bar?
Hey, can you guys like just weld some shit for me? Or just manufacture some shit for me?
Yeah. It's a hassle. And then the other option, so there's make the Ozbar one that we have work. That's one option.
Yeah.
There's keep the what the fuck is it? X-Rocks bar that's on there.
The baby bar.
Keep the baby bar on there.
Yeah.
That's a bad option. It just is a bad option. Yeah. I'd rather sell the car than keep the X-Rocks bar on there. And the reasoning is just if we were to have an accident with the kangaroo, we could drive away,
Yeah.
or still have a car, you know, and this is talking about like a heavy roo.
Yeah.
Or
even
with an
bulls.
ARB bull bar. Like the ARB, it could fuck up the car still. Like we could have to get a tow. Like that's entirely possible. However, with the X-Rocks
more
bar,
unlikely.
if we hit a roo, we will be having like, you know,
Yeah.
it'll be gone. And really, you want to just mainly protect the radiator and your battery, any of your coolant and oil and fuel lines.
Yeah.
Those are like your main things, because you can still drive the car if it's fucked, even if as long as those mechanical things are still working. But like the radiator being, you know, right there, and the actual X-Rocks bar covering maybe 80%, 50 to 80% of the radiator
Yeah.
is like, come on. This doesn't make sense. And the other thing is you have to fit any other bull bar, so to fit the Oz bar that we already have, we have to cut the bumper. So I was just like, I'm not doing that.
Okay.
Like even if I manufacture up my own brackets,
Yeah.
that's not gonna happen.
I saw it just out there with the roof racks off it. Looks very small now. It's weird.
Yeah, some people think it looks better. Some
don't
people
think
don't.
so.
You think it looks worse?
Yeah.
Yeah, well now it doesn't have its beautiful 270 awning on it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It looks a bit naked. is
It
what I'm
does look
thinking.
really naked. Because I've also taken the tarp off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that battery box needs to be fixed. Yeah, it keeps like sliding open. It's so fucked.
We have no
there's a
issues
battery
with
in
this
the back.
car.
It's got, yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with this car. Please buy it for 17K.
Exorbitant amounts of money.
Yeah, for a small price of 28,000, you could have this car in your driveway. I'll even clean up the dirt and bolts in it.
We'll sign it too.
We'll sign it.
We'll put a little plaque on it.
It's
just
so
like,
dirty, hey?
this thing did the small things trip. They
Yeah.
did this to this.
When am I going to wash it?
I don't know.
Going to my dad's on Sunday.
That's cool.
I need to take it to like the car wash.
Yeah.
And just get it like really washed.
Mm.
When am I going to do that? Because I'm
Fill the
busy
tub up
all
with
night
water.
tonight. Fuck, isn't the one in Bly like 24/7
Probably.
in Pacific Paradise?
Couldn't tell you.
I'm
I
gonna
know the
take.
one
I'm
at
gonna
Coolin
take it
isn't.
there. Do like the self car wash thing.
Yeah.
But Yeah, so we can keep the Xbox, not happening. We can put the Oz bar
We
back
can,
on.
but we're not.
We're not. We can put the Oz bar back on, or try and put the Oz bar on.
Yeah.
It is an option. It might save us $1,000 or more. Who knows?
Yeah.
Hey, Topi's back. Hello, puppy dog.
Hello.
Jesus, she's abusing me with her tail. We can put the Oz bar on.
Wait, what are you trying to do?
She's trying to get all the pets. Or we can put the ARB, like buy an ARB one and get them to fit it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which is the most expensive option. However, the most... Oh, what was that noise, hey?
Whiny baby.
She's sitting on me now. She's like, you can't go anywhere, you must pat me. You haven't got a tick, have you, no? Oh, you do have a tick.
Oh. Shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Where were we?
I definitely will.
The nav.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we're
we
talking
can put
about
the
something.
ARB bull bar on, and that will cost us. That will set us back about 3.5 or so thousand.
Yeah.
About that. And then if we do that, like we know then, like it's going to be really good bull bar. It's going to be fitted properly. It's all going to be great.
Yeah.
Like, but you got to put the money in. Okay, that's enough. Get out of here. Get out. Get out of it. Should go do it in the back of the show. And if we, go the Oz bar, it's like it is a slightly worse bull bar, but it will cover the whole thing.
Yeah.
And it will be okay. But we just have to fuck around with having to get someone to like manufacture up a.
We just need to get
proper
like
bracket.
a trustworthy person that can properly fit it on.
Yeah.
Knows what they're doing.
And pay them to. You have to make the bracket.
Yeah.
You have to put like the coatings over it, and then they have to fit it and
Yeah.
cut the bumper. Like that there will be like all of like the labor. That'll be like the whole labor cost that the ARB bull bar will cost.
Yeah.
Plus the manufacturing of a custom bracket for it is like. I doubt they'd be able to order one in maybe. But maybe I could get a quote for that.
Maybe.
And just off the top of my head, I'm expecting that's going to be like over $1,000.
Yeah.
And I think if it is, it's not worth it. But it really depends. For like really what we could do is go, okay, we need the canopy. Just get the canopy first, go from there.
Yeah.
Or option number 28, sell the car. This is just another one of the many options. See the owl over there watching over us?
I do.
Yeah. Got that from like the Dollar Tree. Yeah, we could sell the car and then put that extra, however much money that we would spend, the $8,000, $7,000, for like the bull bar and the canopy, into combine that with the money that we get from the Navara, and put that into a different car. Genuinely, I have no idea which one of these options is better or worse.
Yeah.
It's kind of difficult to tell.
We should really just like get a whiteboard and put like a brain cloud together of like if we do this, if this, like just actually write down these options. Because I feel like whenever we talk about this, we always sort of cover the same options, and get like a step closer to a conclusion, but also a step further away.
Maybe. I mean, look, I talked to my mechanic when I got the nav serviced after the Small Things trip. I talked to my mechanic and I was like, what do you think about me selling this for example, a troop carrier, instead for the Big Things trip? And I said before that, actually, like, how do you think this thing will go? Like, do you think this is...
Hello.
He's just rolling around in the grass. Not again. And he said, you know, the nav will probably be fine.
He said,
The nav will probably be fine.
yeah,
Like you'll you know, like this thing is pretty good. It's got all the stuff on it. Like this is, like this will be fine. You'll definitely be able to do the trip in this. But, and then he just said, all you'll have to do is like make sure that you're getting it serviced. So we
Yeah.
have to like get it up on a hoist, and every 8 to 10,000 k's max, make sure it's getting into a shop
yeah,
and getting properly looked at and serviced, which is something that is very important. I haven't put in the scheduling.
yeah,
But I will be I'm going to go back through the schedule and look at that once the full plan is done.
yeah,
But, you know,
yeah. And how's the editing progressing?
good. I think I've got about 4 or 5 hours left from day 2 to go
Nice.
through. I've cut up, since we last spoke, quite a lot of funny clips from day 2.
Okay, cool.
There's a lot of funny stuff in there. There's one clip where we talk about, because this is the day where we were stuck behind, day 2 is the day we were stuck behind that,
Oh, yeah.
we've gone from Gundy to Dubbo to Ningen,
Yeah,
or no, to Albert, and we were stuck behind that massive, like, dump truck tray tub
Yeah.
thing. And I was asking you, like, what was it? What's your favorite mythical creature? And that conversation was kind of funny. We were also talking about Shakespeare and shit. And this is the clip where I'm like, I go off my head about like how much I hate studying Shakespeare and the curriculum and stuff. It was funny as shit. I was like, oh yeah, you just want to fucking suck off Shakespeare. I actually like laughed out loud, like rewatching those clips. So that'll be good. Those will go up in, you know, a few days or something, or a week, whenever I
yeah,
finish off that day 2. But yeah, no, I can't say it's shaping out well out of day 1 and day 2.
yeah,
Just because I still have no idea where the project is really going. But it's I'm definitely excited to have the cutting up the clips that I'm doing now finished, and you know, have this many like hours worth of just funny clips.
nice.
That'll be really good, because I know there's going to be quite a lot more to
Yeah.
come.
Also, something I was thinking about, like, it's way too much work to be worth it, probably. But just like a spotto supercut. Of just like every spotto. Just like,
Yeah, the difficult thing with that is
you have to find every spotto.
I have to look through and find
that is
every
fucking
spotto.
AIDS.
The spottos that will go in to the movie or any clips
Oh, the screaming ones.
are the ones that are entertaining, like the final day ones as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, any entertaining ones or ones that happen while we're in the middle of a conversation that I'm already going to use.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's spottos that are happening like while we're listening to music, and when we're listening to music, I'm pretty much skipping over everything.
Absolutely.
Most of the time, unless I want to use that song or we're going through a particular place or something.
Yeah, you've gotten to the start of us singing, haven't you?
The start of us singing, yeah. I cut up. We've got
Wagon Wheel.
We've got Wagon Wheels. We've got Flowers by, is it Katy Perry?
Miley Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus. That's right. That's the one.
Just
We've
the
got
two of
Flowers,
us.
Just the two of us. And there was another couple.
Life is a Highway.
Maybe. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Life is a Highway. And there was a couple others that I have, but I'm probably not going to use.
Yeah.
Boo me. That one should be.
That'll be on the big things.
When did we last record? We were going to do an episode on Wednesday this week.
Yeah.
And I woke up late.
Oh, well.
I was a busy boy. What did we do? We did one last Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah. How was
Oh, yeah, because I was in Sydney.
Yeah. Yeah, that was funny. Yeah, I decided that we'd post that one because I went through it. It's about 30 minutes long, so it's not that long.
Fair enough.
But there's still like decent conversation in there. So I was like, I'm not gonna let it rot. I'm not gonna leave it. And then on Wednesday, I went out to the pub with Regan that night.
I get a text from Dylan Wednesday night. So
Oh, what? I don't remember this.
there is 4 deleted chats in our Snapchat, and then one says, "I'm so fucking drunk," but he's misspelled every single word in that sentence. So it's like, "in so punking frunk."
Wait, I need to see this.
I'm pretty sure I saved it.
I don't remember this. Oh, mate, you're on the timer. You're gonna lose our 471-day streak. No. Oh, yep, there it is. No, I didn't say drunk either. What did you do? Auto-corrected to cunt. I spelled I-N.
Yep.
So it's in, and then I spelled fucking F-U-C-W-D-M. In fuck with them cunt. I didn't know
I'm fucked cunt? Is that what that's meant to say?
Oh, yeah, it
Probably.
would be. I'm fucked cunt.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember deleting chats. Did I delete chats or video?
I have no clue. It said deleted chats, and there was 4 of them. And I don't know what they were. I'm assuming it was just like you trying to spell that sentence right. But
Yeah, probably.
yeah, how was Wednesday night?
How was Wednesday? Oh, dude. So I had about 13 beers at the pub.
Nice.
Then I had a double gin and tonic. And then a shot. Oh, like a half of a shot, like a cap of whatever Regan bought. I think he bought Bailey's
Fair enough.
or butterscotch snaps.
Nice.
And yeah, I felt actually like really good. I felt fine. And then I got back to my coworker's place, and I laid down on a couch, and I was like, "Oh, that's a bad idea." Like I just felt so dizzy, and so I got straight back up, and I was like, "Oh no!" And I swallowed my own vomit twice on the way to the sink, and then immediately started vomiting. And then she's come out and she's gone, "Oh no!" And I've broken it. Like as she's come out, I go to turn around, and there's a glass like sitting on like the side of the counter, and it breaks. And she's like, "Oh, you're a fucking idiot."
Oh no.
And then for the next like 2 hours, I couldn't stop vomiting, or like hour. It was so bad, dude, so bad. And then I passed out.
Fuck.
Yeah, and I woke up the next morning to all of her like roommates. She's got like lives with 3 other girls.
Yeah.
And they're all like having showers and making coffees and having breakfast and going to the beach and stuff. And so they're all walking down the hallway, and I'm just there like in the hallway,
Just like
on my phone scrolling reels because I couldn't sleep anymore. And I'm like, I'm still drunk, and they're like, "Hey," and I'm like, "Hey."
oh.
Oh fuck, cunt. I didn't know what was going on. And then I went to work at midday or 1 o'clock. But yeah, no, I ended up having a shower and I was all good. I felt like so much better after that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was not good. It was great while I was at the pub. I just shouldn't have stopped drinking. That's the problem.
That was your
I
problem.
stopped drinking.
Mm.
Yeah.
How could you?
No, yeah, I should have been counting my drinks. I should have been. Because I'm like estimating how many I had. Because Regan and I got through, I think, 5 jugs. Which is about 2 schooners each.
2 and a bit, yeah.
2 and a bit. Well, it's 2 schooners each for each of us. So it should be like 1.75 schooners per person for a jug.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Something like around that. Because it's like 2 pints. Yeah. And yeah, we've gotten through like 5 of those. So 5 or 6 of those or more. And then had a double gin and tonic. So I was at least I was a couple drinks in. I wasn't like super fucked. It was just I laid down and it was, I don't know why. I laid down and then I just felt so sick, hey.
Hmm.
And then I don't remember much after that. I remember I made it to the bathroom to vomit.
Well,
And I vomited in the sink and it wouldn't go down the sink. So I'd like vomit in the toilet and then go back to the sink and try and like wash it down the sink. It was so gross, dude. It was so bad. Anyway, that's enough of that.
good for you.
Yeah. Yeah. And I bought my coworker a bottle of vodka for having to deal with me.
That's fair.
Yeah. I was like, when I was like organizing it, I was like, oh, I'll buy you a bottle of vodka for going to the house. So she's like, no, it's fine, don't worry about it. I was like, are you sure? Like, I'll buy you a bottle of whatever you want. And she was like, nah, don't worry about it. I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy you one anyway. So I'm really glad I did. Otherwise, I just would have given her like $50 straight up. But like, here's this is for fuel and shit, because that was bad. But yeah,
Lovely.
live, laugh, love, live and laugh.
Vomit.
No, that's not in the live, love, laugh, vomit.
Vomit.
What about just laugh? Just laugh. No? No, Jacksepticeye?
You know he's autistic.
You know who else is autistic?
You?
Yeah, nah.
Okay, who?
I think I'm dyslexic. Because
Fair
I
enough.
fuck up like words often.
That's a
And, like,
common
when I'm-
symptom of dyslexia.
When I'm reading like at work,
Yeah.
like a receipt, if I'm reading like whatever the top thing is on the screen, and someone says something about like another one, I'll like accidentally think it's that one. I don't know. Like I read it as
Fair
that.
enough.
And if someone goes, "What the fuck are you doing?" I'll look at it and I'll be like, "Oh, what?"
Huh.
Like I genuinely, there's not even like a
Okay.
misreading or something.
Yeah.
It's just I'll read the wrong thing on the screen completely. Yeah, I'm really bad with that.
Fair enough.
Yeah, and it happens like really frequently too. It's not so much with numbers though, because I was.
So who's autistic?
Oh, your girlfriend is.
Well, yeah. Well, we knew this.
Yeah.
Cool.
She. What you keep saying every now and then she has like an autistic moment. What does that mean?
It's just an autistic moment.
What does that mean? Like what kind? There's a lot of different autism.
Yeah, I know. But this is one of those moments where one of the
With-
autisms.
Yeah. Well, what kind of
Autisms.
moment? Don't. I swear to God, if you just say autism.
It's an autistic moment.
No. Dude. Yeah, but you fucking suck. Yeah, but like, what does she do?
Okay, we're cutting this.
And we're back.
So we just talked about table.
Yeah, we were just talking about a table the whole time. Nothing.
Nothing at all.
No, nothing else. Just tables.
Yeah.
So, where were we? Yeah, what do you think about the car?
The car?
I remember in the last episode, it's titled "We're selling the car."
This episode is going to be titled
We're not selling the car.
"And We Like Assassin's Creed." I'm more inclined to keep the car.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're getting a canopy.
I'm okay to keep
We
the
can
car. Like,
figure out the bull bar as we go.
yeah, I'm not more on one side than I am on the other.
Yeah.
You know, the reasoning is just because I think if we sell the car, it might end up costing us
More.
I think it will end up actually costing us more.
Yeah.
We could do it for less. Like, I mean, we could sell the car and like we don't have to go up to like this amount.
Yeah.
You know, we could put out this exact same amount of money in as we would just upgrade the nav. But at the end of the day, it'll probably add up, you know,
be a
with
couple grand
unexpected
more.
stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because with this car, we know what's wrong with it.
Nothing's wrong with it. Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Buying a new car, sure, we can have it like inspect it and like be like, oh yeah, this blah 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 blah. But
Well, with this car compared to a new car, anything mechanical, it's really just like you don't know.
Yeah.
Like, as long as it's had like servicing, it's fine. And if something breaks and it's unexpected, then like the alternator issue I had.
Yeah.
I had no idea the alternator was dying or was that old, and it just blew up on the side of the road.
Yeah.
Like fully just went donk, and we pulled it out and it was fully black. Like the coil that's meant to, like the copper wire
Yeah.
that's meant to look copper was black. Like that's the sign of an old alternator. And it wasn't even just old, like it was dead.
That is fucked up.
And the only way I would have known that is if I was to, for some reason, like go in and really look at it. And I haven't done that with this car. Obviously now I know the alternator is good, but like I'm not gonna open up like the like I'm not gonna change. I'm not gonna change like the fuel injectors.
Yeah.
I probably should, but at the same time, or I could get them cleaned or stuff like that. But if we have a problem with the fuel injectors, I ain't gonna fucking know. Like I could change them and they could be fine. I could change them and they could break. I could leave them and they could be fine, or I could leave them and they could break. 25% chance for all of them. There is literally no guarantee that any of them is or isn't going to happen. Well, there's a guarantee that one of those options will happen at least. But there's no guarantee that it will be okay if we do this.
Yeah.
Or if we don't do this. And it's the same thing with buying another car.
Yeah.
You know, this you get a split in a coolant hose or something like that and you get coolant pissing out. That can happen in either car.
Yeah.
Might be more likely to happen in one than the other, but you don't actually know until it happens. Unless you go and you start actually looking and you start seeing a split form. Yeah. You have zero way of knowing. So that's kind of like the reason it's all just up in the air is like, this could be better, but this also is going to, it's still an engine. It still could have the same problems.
Yeah.
And then there's the other thing, like I was saying like ages ago, I was talking about a mechanic and he was like, if you keep the nav is probably going to be fine. You might have these problems. You probably won't. You'll probably be okay.
Yeah.
And he was really kind of just like, you shouldn't really stress about it too much.
I agree with that guy.
Yeah.
Stress sucks.
Yeah. Well, stress gets shit done.
It does.
Sometimes, unless you procrastinate. And then I said, what about a Troopy? What if I buy a Troopy? And he was like, well, if you buy a Troopy, like that would be great. Troopy's, it's a really good car. If you get a good one,
yeah.
Obviously you can get really shit ones. If you get a good one, that'll probably be great. But he wasn't really more like, the Troopy's going to be better than this.
Yeah.
He was actually more like, if you get a Troopy and you're doing all these Ks and you got to get it serviced, you're going to have to, obviously, no matter what car, get it up on a hoist and get it properly serviced every so many Ks. But the one thing he pointed out is that with the nav, replacing parts will be harder.
Yes.
Than the Troopy. The Troopy is much easier to replace parts with.
Yeah.
With the Troopy, you'll have to some of the parts replace more often.
Okay.
So like, I think he was saying wheel bearings, and I don't really know 100% if this is right or wrong.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I'm saying the right thing. To what he said, I can't really remember everything. I was just like, yeah.
I agree.
I agree.
Absolutely.
Okay, I understand. I'm not taking notes. Yeah, he was like, your Troopy, you'll have to replace your wheel bearings like every so many Ks, but you'll probably get, this many extra Ks out of your Navara wheel bearings.
Yeah.
But when you have to replace them, like you don't want them. Like you will not do it. Just get it up into a shop, and you'll have to pay them to do it.
Okay.
With the Troopy wheel bearings, you could do that in like 10 minutes on the side of the road.
Huh.
Like that was kind of the thing that he was talking about.
Yeah.
And then he was like, like if you get the Troopy and you're doing this trip and you're gonna have to probably like bring some spare parts and bring some spare things like some hoses and clamps and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And like wheel bearings. For some reason, I don't know. He was like, you're probably gonna want to like take a course, like take a full-on course, because like it's a lot of work. And running and owning and tripping around in a Troopy is a lot of work.
Yeah.
And that was kind of his difference between like getting a Troopy and getting the nav.
Okay.
Yeah, I like the Troopy more so, not because it's a troop carrier, not because it's Land Cruiser, not because it's Toyota, but because I'm looking at 80s and 90s Troopies. If I was to get an 80s or 90s patrol, you know, it would be similar.
Yeah.
The Land Cruiser is probably still going to be better for us because this is Australia and
Yeah.
it's easier, generally. But I just prefer the less electrical stuff.
Yeah.
So then we go back to, okay, this looks really good. Like this option of getting the Troopy looks really good. It's got this benefit, this benefit, this benefit. Now to do that, we have to sell the Navara.
And that's a hassle. And
Yeah.
we don't know
Remember
how much we
when
will get.
one day you guys will see this. Remember when I had a up and go in the car at a petrol station?
That was a good time.
I squeezed the up and go because I thought there was nothing left in it. And it just like fucking like fountained out of the top and shot out all over me, but more importantly, all over the window.
And that stayed there for
It's still
the
there.
entire trip. It's still there.
there.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, we wiped it up with a cloth
Yeah.
and it just like stained the side of the window
So
with this like milky shit. So now I turn to my right to check my blind spot and I'm looking through old, like almost, it's like old milk, but it's just like stained like
yeah.
white.
So we have
almost.
like half of actual good windscreen and then like stained glass that we're looking through, essentially.
Oh, it's not on the windscreen though.
Oh, not the windscreen. Yeah.
My the driver's window. Yeah. So it's stuff like that, and the tint on the sides is starting to ripple
Oh, okay.
as well.
Oh yeah, no, it is. I
Yeah.
noticed that more on the passenger side.
Yeah, it's starting to ripple, which means like the tint. I think it's not in the glass. It's like a film or something, maybe.
I think it's a film.
Yeah. So that can cause a problem. And that's aging.
Mm.
And then it's like, okay, now I have to, if I want to sell this, I have to get that replaced. I have to fix up the rear battery. I have to get things on. I have to clean up like all the underbody perfectly and make sure like everything's all done perfectly in terms of cleaning and the interior and all this stuff. And that there's no like damage on it. There's scratches on the passenger side, like plenty of scratches along the side from like going through trees and bushes and forward driving. The steering column, the steering's starting to, it's not like loose, but it's not super tight. Like it's got a bit of like play in it.
Okay.
Not like a dangerous amount, not a problem or anything like that. But you know, someone who's, if I list it for 15K, they're kind of probably drive it and be like, I don't know, maybe this, maybe that.
Yeah.
And like that's not a problem for us, but it's more of a problem for selling the car.
Yeah.
None of these problems, like the cosmetic things, I don't give a fuck about. I want to keep it like as a no rust and all that kind of stuff. It's got like no rust. I want to keep it clean. But if it's my car, I don't really give a fuck if it's got just scratches on it. It's my car.
Yeah.
And the whole idea when I bought the car is I'm never going to sell it. So I didn't really care. And I thrashed a little bit here and there. A little bit.
Little fence or two.
Oh, true. Forgot about that. Yeah, I did run into a fence, a barbed wire fence. I couldn't see it, man.
I'm sure you didn't.
I couldn't. Yeah, that was bad. Pulled the whole fence out.
Oh, well.
It was wrapped around the wheel.
At least you know the tires are good.
Tires are really good.
Yeah. Tires are great.
That's one thing on it. The tires, the wheel, and all the modifications are like, except for the UHF, are all like mint. They're expensive. They're good. Except for the bull bar, the spotlights, the light bar, the roof racks are starting to come off.
Yeah, the roof racks, the zip
ties. There's zip ties on. The awning that's on it, because I've got the 270, I want to keep it. If I sell it, I'm going to keep that. So the awning that's there is kind of shit, cheap awning. And the UHF is quite old, and the wiring, like the plastic cover over the actual wires, the plastic cover over the wire, shut the fuck up, is starting to like tear away. So the wires are a little bit exposed.
And like 2 ports
it's
working.
It's fine. It's just doesn't look good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's got the rear battery doesn't have an isolator as well. and that box needs to be fixed because the box that the rear battery sits in the tub is like one of the nails has come out, so that's like opening out if it's not like held in. The actual battery in the bonnet isn't held down properly. Like it's held down good. One of my mates fixed it up all nice, but like the mounting is kind of shit.
Yeah.
It soots quite a bit if people don't like that, but that's because it's got. It's meant to. It's okay.
Yeah, you'll have to show me how he's done that.
Oh, I will. Yeah, I will. Oh, the battery. Yeah. I was like the sooting. What? What? But yeah, it's got like a new clutch and stuff. It's got new timing belts. It's got a brand new battery and a brand new alternator in it. There's like literally no rust on it. The wheels are worth like over $3,000 just for the wheels, and the tires have pretty good tread on them still. The reverse camera doesn't work, but it doesn't matter.
So yeah, call us today if you want to buy a Nissan Navara STX.
Yeah, it's really just that.
Yeah, because I think that's going to be the cost that just makes it way too much extra.
Yeah.
To get
to sell the car.
Yeah.
Because if I could fix all of those things up and make it all nice, I'd still probably only be able to sell it for maybe 14 if I'm lucky.
Yeah.
I'd expect no more than probably 13 if I was being like
reasonable.
Yeah.
Or yeah.
Yeah, I'd say 14 if I'm being overly optimistic, and under 13 if I'm being like realistically pessimistic.
Yeah.
So
we'll see.
Yeah. It could be worth putting in the near 8K, getting the bull bar and the
canopy.
Oh, hello. Jeez. Just done a flyby.
Just got photobombed.
Yeah, what?
He wanted a feature.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just Gary, your neighbor.
He's a cunt.
Yeah, so if we what was I saying?
Put the 8K into getting a canopy and bull bar.
Once we've done that, the only other things we have to get, like we have to prepare everything, but the only things we have to spend money on is a satellite phone.
Yeah.
A satellite telephone. And anything else?
Maybe just
maybe
like getting
spotlights.
Maybe, but
yeah, I'd put spotlights on.
Maybe just getting like
spotlights wouldn't even need
in preparation, like a few parts that we expect could fail, just to have
that we
on
can
us.
Carry around.
Because we don't want to
just carry a whole radiator, a new engine in the back, and
I feel like we don't want to be waiting in Perth for 3 weeks while we wait for whatever part to show up. If something like that does happen.
Yeah, that's the funny thing. Is we can't. I would say that anything that we do get isn't going to break.
Yeah.
Because, like, what would you get? Like a new belt? That's going to be fine. Yeah. It's got a new belt. You're not going to carry a new alternator. We've got a new one. A new... No.
I don't know either.
Because the problem that we had, that I had to wait 3 weeks for, which wasn't... like, I could still drive the car. It was just for the four-wheel drive shaft. Was a one bolt that is a specific bolt that was designed and made for that car, and that only like Nissan can produce because it's not used for anything else.
Yeah.
As a specific bolt, and whoever had last put the front wheel drive shaft on had stripped the bolt, and they couldn't get it off, so we had to grind it off to get that drive shaft out. But once he's done that, he has to then get another bolt, and to get that bolt in, what happened is it didn't actually take that long to get to the country. Yeah. But then it got like lost in transit, and it just took ages, and you had to follow it up. So it took about 2 to 3 weeks for the bolt to finally get into the shop, because they just lost it somewhere.
So it was just a headache like that we don't need.
Yeah, it's just like that's the kind of problem. And I think, at the end of the day, same things can happen with any car.
Yeah.
It's just less likely with others.
But oh well.
But whatever. Fuck the car.
Yeah. Good episode. Goodbye. No.
Yeah.
Really? Actually, yeah. What time is it?
We probably should end it. It's 3:39.
Yeah, I should probably be heading off soon.
Yeah, I've got work soon anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
What time do I have work? It's pretty chill. Anyways, So now we're keeping the car. Yeah, we're going to keep the car, and if anyone wants to help fund us,
That'd be really cool.
start like a buy me a coffee thing. You know,
Honestly, we kind of could.
send us donations so that we can get this trip done.
Send us donations so that Dylan
Someone
can
send us a
have enough
satellite phone,
coffees for the
please.
entire trip.
No, I've moved on to the
Gamer
supplement
subs.
stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, this is so dirty. I had to buy this case. Look how dirty that is.
How the fuck?
Just from work.
Jesus.
Like, that'll be like sauce
Damn.
from work.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be upgrading to that in like a month or
This
two.
phone?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's so good, hey. Yeah, no, but just from work, like I got so much shit in there in the charger port from
Yeah.
work that you can't like see and you can't get out. That I had to take it in to like one of those like phone tech cleaning and servicing places.
Fuck.
And he cleaned it out and he got so much stuff out because I couldn't charge it because the charger cable wouldn't go all the way in because it was just pushing in dirt and shit. So I had to buy an OtterBox case just to get the cover on there. But it doesn't have a cover on these ones. So the audio's shit and sometimes the microphone's a bit shit because there's stuff in there. But whatever.
Oh well.
Yeah. Is what it is.
Thanks for coming out.
Yeah. You met my dog now, podcast people.
Yeah. We hope you like Assassin's Creed and us backflipping on the car. Just wait until 2 weeks from now when we're selling the car again.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this episode is being recorded on the 17th of January and it'll be going up, 2 weeks after, so February 7th.
I'm seeing Dizzy Rascal that night.
No way, that's crazy, bro.
That's really cool.
Yeah, no, it'll be going up the first Friday
Of February?
of February.
Maybe the second Friday.
Oh, yeah, no, I think the Fridays will be out of order.
That's perfect timing.
Well, no, we didn't get to say goodbye. The GoPro battery died, so you're listening to the audio now.
Oh yeah, they do still have
Yeah,
audio.
you can have the audio.
All right.
Well, goodbye,
follow
people.
us on all the things, like the big things thing, on all the things.
Enjoy our things from the big things thing. Anyways, we will be seeing you in 2 weeks for another episode.
Goodbye.